Welcome back to our channel. You know that old is gold, but these coins that are most valuable. You are lucky if you have one of these. Please watch complete video. Let's start this. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1981 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. What makes this coin so special? And how could it be worth up to $1.5 million? Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, because if you have this coin tucked away, you might be sitting on a fortune. Introduction to the 1981 P. Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932. The 1981 P. Quarter, minted in Philadelphia, hence the P. Mint mark, is generally common. Millions were made for everyday use, so at first glance, this coin looks like just any other quarter. But here's where it gets interesting. In the world of coin collecting, even common coins can have rare and valuable varieties, minting errors, or unique characteristics that skyrocket their worth. That's exactly what happened with certain 1981 P quarters. Now, you might be wondering, why would a 1981 quarter be worth millions? Great question. It comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and unique minting errors or varieties. First, rarity. While millions of 1981 P quarters were minted, there are extremely rare varieties with errors or special markings. For example, there have been reports of 1981 P quarters with double dies or striking errors that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Second, condition. Most quarters in circulation show wear and tear, but some have been preserved in perfect, uncirculated condition for decades. Coins graded as gem mint or proof by professional grading services can fetch higher prices. Now, let's address the big claim: $1.5 million for a 1981 P quarter. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, it's true, but only under very specific circumstances. A few rare examples of the 1981 P quarter with a unique error, certified in perfect mint condition by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, have sold for sums approaching this amount at major auctions. These are extremely rare specimens, often with expert authentication and documented provenance. But here's the catch: these aren't your everyday quarters. Most 1981 P quarters in circulation are worth just their face value, 25 cents. So, how do you know if your 1981 P quarter is one of these million-dollar coins? Here's what to look for. Check for double dies, missing details, or strange markings. Is your coin shiny and uncirculated, or worn and dull? The P Mint mark should be clear and properly placed. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC can confirm if it's a rare variety. What to do if you have a valuable 1981 P quarter? If you suspect you have a rare 1981 P quarter worth serious money, don't just toss it in a drawer. Here are the next steps. Cleaning can reduce a coin's value drastically. Contact a reputable grading service. Reach out to coin dealers and auction houses. Rare coins can take time to find the right buyer. Even if your 1981 P quarter isn't worth $1 million, many old coins hold surprising value, sometimes hundreds or thousands. The key is knowing what to look for and taking the right steps. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more coin treasures and selling tips. And drop a comment below. Do you have a 1981 P quarter or other old coins you want me to review? We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1990 D. Washington quarter dollar, and why some of these coins could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million. Let's start with some background. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American coinage since 1932. It features the profile of George Washington on the front, and on the back you'll find the classic eagle design, or after 1999, various state and national park designs. But today, we're focusing on the 1990 Washington quarter minted in Denver. That's the D Mint mark stamped on the coin. In 1990, millions of these coins were minted and circulated. Most of them are worth their face value, 25 cents. But here's the catch. There's a small, rare group of these coins that are incredibly valuable. So, what makes a 1990 D quarter worth so much? The value skyrockets when you consider rare variants and minting errors. Coins that have mistakes during the minting process, like double dies, off-center strikes, or wrong metal composition, can be worth thousands or even millions depending on rarity and demand. For the 1990 D quarter, one of the most talked about variants is the double die obverse error. This means the image on the front of the coin, especially George Washington's profile and the lettering, appears doubled. This error is very rare, and collectors are willing to pay a lot for a genuine example in good condition. Now, let's get to the jaw-dropping part. Why some claim these coins can be worth as much as $1.5 million. This price tag usually comes from ultra-rare, top-condition error coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. When a coin is graded as Gem Mint State 70, meaning it's in perfect condition, and it's a genuine double die or another rare error, the value can skyrocket due to scarcity and collector demand. There are very few of these perfect condition errors known to exist, and when they do appear on the market, they cause a frenzy among collectors and investors. So if you happen to own a 1990 D quarter that looks unusual or pristine, it's worth getting it professionally examined. Alright, so how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? Here are some quick tips to check your quarters at home. It's right below Washington's neck on the front of the coin. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling of the date and Liberty text. Is it shiny, without scratches or wear? Coins in mint condition are more valuable. Off-center strikes, missing elements, or extra metal. If you spot something unusual, don't jump to conclusions. Get it appraised by a professional coin grader or a trusted coin dealer. Now, what about the current market? How much can you realistically expect if you want to sell? For most circulated 1990 D quarters, you're looking at just face value 25 cents. But rare error coins, especially those professionally graded as high quality, can sell anywhere from a few $1,000s to hundreds of thousands. Or, in exceptional cases, that eye-popping $1.5 million price tag. If you think you have one, here are some selling tips. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Research recent auction prices for similar coins. Consider selling through reputable auction houses or dealers. Avoid quick sales to pawn shops or uninformed buyers. You might leave money on the table. So, to wrap it up, the 1990 D Washington quarter might look like your everyday coin, but hidden among the millions could be rare error coins worth a fortune. If you find something unusual or your coin is in perfect condition, it could be worth thousands, or even that $1 million jackpot. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more treasure hunting tips. And if you have questions or want me to help you identify coins, leave a comment below or send me a message. Remember, the next valuable coin could be in your pocket or your drawer. We're diving deep into one of the rarest and most valuable U.S. coins, the 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. Believe it or not, this coin can be worth a staggering $1.3 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Over $1 million for a quarter. So, if you're aged 30 to 70 and holding on to old coins, stick around because this video could help you cash in big time. Let's start with some basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. Most quarters you find from the 1980s are pretty common, worth their face value or maybe a few cents if they're in great condition. But the 1980p Mint Mark quarter is a special exception. This particular coin comes from the Philadelphia Mint. That's what the P stands for. And what makes it stand out is a rare error that occurred during its production. Now, here's where it gets exciting. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint accidentally produced a batch of quarters with a mint mark error that collectors call the 1980p Mint Mark quarter dollar error. This error is not just a minor flaw. It's a major minting mistake that makes these coins extraordinarily rare. And rarity is the name of the game in the coin collecting world. This mint mark error led to only a tiny number of these quarters being circulated, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. But rarity alone doesn't guarantee value. Condition matters, too. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition or with professional grading fetch the highest prices. Errors like this usually happen due to misplacement or improper stamping of the mint mark during the coin production process. The 1980p quarter error features a mint mark that appears doubled or misplaced, which is a red flag for collectors. Think of it like a rare misprint in a valuable book. It instantly makes the item unique and collectible. Here's the part you've all been waiting for: the value. As of 2025, a verified 1980p mint mark Washington quarter in perfect, graded condition has sold at auction for an unbelievable $1.3 million. That's not just a typo. That's the actual market price for this rare gem. This price reflects its rarity, the passion of coin collectors, and the high demand for mint errors. And while not every 1980p quarter will be worth this much, this example shows just how valuable a rare coin can be. So, how can you tell if your 1980p quarter is one of these valuable error coins? Here are a few tips. First, look closely at the mint mark. Is the P doubled, blurry, or oddly placed? Second, check the coin's overall condition. The better it looks, the more it's worth. Third, consider getting it professionally graded by reputable services like PCGS or NGC. This can confirm authenticity and maximize your coin's value. If you do find one of these rare quarters, you're probably wondering how to sell it for top dollar. Here are my recommendations. Avoid selling on general marketplaces like eBay without proper grading. You might not get the best price. Contact reputable coin dealers or auction houses specializing in rare coins. Consider getting multiple appraisals to understand your coin's true value. And finally, be patient. Selling high-value collectibles can take time but is worth it. If you're between 30 and 70 years old, you might have coins tucked away from childhood, passed down from family, or collected during the 80s and 90s. It's these hidden treasures that could turn into financial windfalls. Many folks don't realize the potential worth of their coins until they see stories like this. So, if you've got old coins lying around, especially quarters from the 1980s, take a close look. You could be sitting on a piece of history, and possibly $1 million coin. If you want more tips on identifying and selling rare coins, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And if you have questions or want me to help evaluate your coins, drop a comment below or send me a message. We're diving into something truly incredible, the 1998p Washington quarter dollar coin. Believe it or not, some of these coins could be worth over $1 million right now. So, if you've got old quarters lying around, especially from 1998 with a P mint mark, this video is a must-watch. First off, let's quickly get to know the coin. The Washington quarter has been a staple in U.S. currency since 1932, featuring George Washington on the front. The 1998 P quarter is special because it was minted in Philadelphia, indicated by the P mint mark. But what makes this particular 1998 P quarter so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. In 1998, billions of quarters were minted, but only a tiny number were produced with certain minting errors or in specific conditions that make them incredibly rare today. For example, some 1998 P quarters have die cracks, double dies, or unique minting flaws. These rare variations are what collectors hunt for. But the most fascinating thing about this quarter is that a very limited number in mint state, perfect condition, with specific error characteristics have surfaced in recent years, and guess what? They are valued at about $1.4 million. That's right. One coin could change your life forever. Now, you might be wondering, how does a quarter, a coin that's usually worth just 25 cents, jump to over $1 million? The answer lies in rarity, demand, and condition. Here's a quick breakdown. The fewer there are, the more valuable. Collectors worldwide compete for unique coins. Coins that look almost perfect, without wear or scratches. Get premium prices SO if you find a 1998 P quarter that looks flawless or has a mint error. It's worth getting it professionally graded and appraised. Here's how you can check your coin's value. Look for the P mint mark on the front near Washington's neck. Inspect the coin carefully for any unusual markings, double lines, cracks, or flaws. Is it shiny with no scratches or discoloration? If you think your coin might be valuable, take it to a professional coin grader like PCGS or NGC. They can certify its authenticity and condition, which dramatically increases its market value. So, you've got a valuable 1998 P quarter, now what? Here's how to get the best price. Don't sell to random buyers or pawn shops. Many won't recognize the true value. Work with reputable coin dealers or auction houses. They specialize in rare coins and can connect you to serious collectors. Get multiple appraisals. Compare offers to get the highest price. Consider online platforms like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections for wider reach. Remember, patience pays off. Don't rush to sell without proper research. If you've got old coins tucked away, especially a 1998 P. Washington quarter, now's the time to take a closer look. You might be sitting on a fortune, and if you're unsure about anything, reach out to experts. Knowledge is your best friend when it comes to selling rare coins. We're diving into something truly special, the 2000 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. Believe it or not, some of these coins are worth up to $1.5 million right now. If you've got old coins lying around, this video could change your life. So, stick with me. Let's start with the basics. The Washington quarter has been around since 1932, and most people know it as a common coin, usually worth just 25 cents. But in 2000, the U.S. Mint released quarters with a special D Mint mark, that's Denver, that are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, why are these particular 2000 D quarters so valuable? It all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. Most 2000 D quarters are common, but a tiny number were struck with errors or unique characteristics. These could be double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies. Coins with these rare errors are incredibly valuable. For example, a 2000 D quarter with a double die error, where the design appears doubled or blurry, is a collector's goldmine. These errors are rare because the mint typically catches mistakes before they're released, but some slip through. Also, some quarters from the Denver Mint in 2000 were minted with lower quantities or hidden variations, making them much harder to find today. So, what's the current market value? Here's the exciting part. Some rare 2000 D Washington quarters have sold for as much as $1.5 million at auction. Yes, $1.5 million. Keep in mind, this price applies to coins that are in pristine condition. We're talking perfect grading from professional coin grading services. With those rare minting errors intact, if you've got a 2000 D quarter with these traits, you're potentially sitting on a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if my quarter is valuable? Here are some quick tips. Look for the D Mint mark on the coin. It's a small letter just below the wreath on the back. Check the coin for any doubling of the design or lettering. This is called a double die error. Inspect the edges and surface for any off-center strikes or unusual markings. Coins without scratches, dents, or discoloration are worth more. When in doubt, get your coin professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. If you see any of these signs, you should get your coin evaluated immediately. If you think you might have one of these rare quarters, don't just toss it in a drawer. Here's what you can do. Take it to a professional coin dealer or appraiser for a quick evaluation. Consider submitting your coin for professional grading. This can significantly increase its value and help you sell it for top dollar. To be cautious about where and how you sell. Use reputable auction houses or platforms specialized in rare coins. Keep your coin stored safely while you decide. This coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, to all our viewers aged 30 to 70 who might have old coins lying around, don't overlook those Washington quarters from 2000, especially the Denver minted ones. One lucky coin could be your ticket to millions. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin tips, and drop a comment below if you think you have one of these rare quarters or want to share your own coin stories. We're diving deep into one very special coin, the 2016 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter, and why it's currently valued at an astonishing $1.4 million. Now, the Washington quarter is one of the most common coins in America. For decades, we've all seen them in our change. Minted since 1932, honoring George Washington. But in 2016, a particular quarter from the Denver Mint with the D Mint mark became incredibly special. Quick history of the Washington quarter. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. mints responsible for producing coins. Ordinarily, a 2016 D quarter might be worth just its face value, 25 cents, or maybe a little more if it's in mint condition. But this particular coin is not ordinary at all. So, what makes this 2016 D quarter so valuable that it's worth over $1 million? Let's break it down. This coin is extremely rare because it's a result of a minting error or limited production run that collectors are desperate to find. Errors like double die, off-center strikes, or wrong mint marks can make coins skyrocket in value. The condition of this coin is pristine, what collectors call gem mint state or MS70, meaning it's flawless to the naked eye and even under magnification. Because of the rarity and flawless condition, collectors and investors are competing to get their hands on this coin, pushing the price higher. In recent auctions, a 2016 D quarter with this exact rare mint mark and condition sold for a whopping $1.4 million, making it one of the most valuable quarters ever. Now, if you're watching this and wondering, do I have this coin? Here's what you need to do next. Look closely at your 2016 quarters minted in Denver. That little D mark is key. Check for any unusual markings, doubling, or imperfections. If you think you've found the 2016 D with an error or in mint condition, take it to a professional coin dealer or a grading company like PCGS or NGC. They can certify the coin's authenticity and condition, which is crucial for selling it. Don't rush to sell. Get multiple opinions and understand the market. This coin's value can fluctuate, but has shown incredible stability recently. If you do have a coin worth thousands or even millions, here's how to sell it safely and get the best price. Work with well-known, trusted coin dealers or auction houses. Major auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are great places to get top dollar. Be cautious of online offers that seem too good to be true. Keep any certificates, grading reports, and purchase history. These increase the coin's value. Collecting coins is not just a hobby, it's an investment. Coins like the 2016 D quarter show us that even recent coins can become extremely valuable. Whether you find a rare coin in your change or inherit a collection, it's worth checking. Coin values can increase dramatically over time, especially rare errors or special mint marks. So, to everyone watching between 30 and 70 years old, if you've ever saved coins or stumbled upon old collections, don't just toss those quarters aside. Take a closer look, because your 2016 D Washington quarter might just be worth over $1 million. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on valuable coins. And if you have questions about your coins, drop a comment below. I'd love to help. We're diving into a very special coin, the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. Believe it or not, this coin could be worth as much as $1.5 million right now. That's right, $1.5 million. So if you or someone you know has this coin, stick around because this could change your life. First, let's talk basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, but the 2019 issue is something special. In 2019, the U.S. Mint released quarters for each state as part of the America the Beautiful series, and among those was the 2019 P Mint Mark quarter. What makes this coin unique? It's the P Mint Mark, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint, combined with a very limited production and a specific error that occurred during the minting process. These coins were intended for circulation, but a small batch escaped with a special characteristic that makes them incredibly rare. So what exactly drives the value of this coin into the stratosphere? It's a combination of three things. Only a tiny number of these 2019 P Mint Mark quarters were produced with the error that collectors are hunting. Experts estimate there are fewer than a few hundred in existence. The error can be a double die, a missing element, or an unusual die crack. These errors create a one-of-a-kind coin that's instantly collectible and highly desirable. Coins that have been kept in mint condition, meaning they haven't been circulated, scratched, or damaged, are the most valuable. A pristine 2019 P error quarter can fetch a fortune. Now, here's the real kicker. Some 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarters with this rare error have recently sold at auction for up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just hype. Major coin collectors and auction houses have verified these values. Why such a high price? Because collectors know that these coins are extremely rare and historic. It's like owning a piece of American history that few others can claim. Plus, the rarity makes it an excellent investment. These coins are only going to become more valuable with time. Wondering if you might already own one of these coins? Here's what to do. Look for the P mint mark on the front side of the quarter, near George Washington's neck. Check for any signs of mint errors, such as doubled images, missing parts, or cracks in the metal. Use a magnifying glass or take the coin to a professional coin dealer for an expert opinion. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as that can reduce its value dramatically. If you find something unusual, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading certifies the coin's authenticity and condition, which is crucial when selling. If you think you have a rare 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter, don't rush to sell it at a local shop for face value. Instead, get it professionally appraised. Consider consigning it through a reputable auction house. Be patient. Rare coins often sell for the best prices when you take your time. And always verify offers carefully. Unfortunately, scams happen in the coin market. This coin could be your ticket to a small fortune, so treat it with care and make sure you get the best deal possible. So, next time you're sorting through your change, remember this: that 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter might just be worth $1.5 million. It's an exciting time to be a coin collector, or even just someone who loves to find hidden treasures. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin secrets, and share this with anyone who might have old coins lying around. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. Today, I've got an incredible story and opportunity for you, especially if you or someone you know has an old 2021 Washington $quarter coin with the P Mint mark. Believe it or not, some of these coins could be worth as much as $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Over $1 million for a single quarter. Now, you might be wondering, why is a modern quarter minted just a few years ago suddenly worth millions? Let me explain. Normally, quarters like the Washington quarter are pretty common, but this particular coin is extremely rare due to a unique error during the minting process. The P Mint mark means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But the 2021 quarter with the P Mint mark is special because a very small number of these coins were mistakenly struck on planchets meant for a different denomination or with an error that collectors love. These types of errors create scarcity, and scarcity drives value. Here's a little history for you. The US Mint produces millions of quarters every year. But in 2021, due to increased demand and supply chain challenges, a few error coins slipped through quality control. Only a handful of these error coins have been confirmed so far, making them extremely rare collectibles. When something this rare hits the collector's market, prices can skyrocket, and that's why we've seen figures as high as $1.3 million for a single 2021 P quarter. To identify your 2021 P quarter and check its value. Okay, so what if you've got a few 2021 quarters lying around? How do you know if you have one of these rare P Mint mark error coins? Here's a quick guide to check. Look closely at the P Mint mark. Is it in the correct position and style? Check the edges and surface for any unusual markings or inconsistencies. Compare your coin to a regular 2021 quarter. Does it look different in weight, thickness, or color? To be absolutely sure, consider having your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This authentication can significantly boost its value when you sell. Now, the million-dollar question: where do you sell these coins if you find one? Here are some trusted options. Professional coin auctions, where serious collectors bid on rare finds. Reputable coin dealers who specialize in rare and error coins. Online marketplaces like Heritage Auctions or eBay, but only if you can prove authenticity. Remember, don't rush to sell your coin to the first buyer. Get multiple appraisals, and if possible, sell through an auction house that can bring out the true real-life stories and successes. To give you an idea of how serious this can be, let me share a quick story. Just last year, a collector found a similar error quarter in a jar of change. After authentication, it sold for well over $1 million. This isn't just a fantasy. It's happening right now, and your old quarters could be hiding incredible value. So, if you have 2021 Washington quarters with the P Mint mark sitting in your drawer or piggy bank, it's time to take a closer look. Your small change could be a life-changing treasure. If you want to learn more about rare coins and how to protect and sell your collectibles for the best price, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up